Hey everybody, it's John and Francine, and we are back in the basement once again, and we're going to pull like 9 eBay orders between both of our accounts, and we've had a pretty good week in sales. Sales are still up. I find that when you go and you buy stuff and you list stuff, you tend to sell stuff. There's not a whole lot of secret sauce to this game. If you're buying good items at the auction or yard sales or flea markets, wherever you're going, if you buy stuff with a good like sell-through rate on it, you're going to make money. You're going to sell it. Right, Francine?
Yep.
What's the first item that we have to sell, to pull?
Some Dale Earnhardt pins.
Dale Earnhardt. We got to do it for Dale. So we're going to go find those. And you can go on. You just go on, my queen. You can just go on and go find them. And, yeah. But that's the truth. Really, there is no secret sauce to this game. Like, if you're not selling stuff, you're buying the wrong stuff. Or your prices are too high, or a million other things. Not really a million. There's really only a handful of things that's your pricing, or nobody wants your stuff. So there's really like 2 reasons. I'm sure somebody can give me a couple other reasons down below. But that's the pin set right there. I don't know what she's doing. Is it broke?
No, it was just sticking up a little.
I didn't know what you was doing. I was like, what? Is it broke?
I was trying to push that
Yeah,
down.
don't push on it. Don't push on it. That stuff's real delicate and it'll break. But anyways, that's the pin set. And how much did it sell for?
$16.54 plus shipping.
$16.54 plus shipping. If you break it, they'll get it and be like, yeah, well, it's broke. If you get one return, you're going to get more than one return. And we had a return last night for something for it was like $26, and then we get a DVD return today. We sold the DVD, a Blu-ray, and we sold it for $6 and some change. We made about 50 cents on it after everything, so they're going to return it. We're going to be out another $4 and something. So, what do you do? What's the next item that we have here?
We need 2 different VHSs.
Oh, what's VHSs? I can't see because I got my reading glasses on.
Spider-Man, Return of the Green Goblin, and we need a WWF SummerSlam 1995.
Spider-Man VHS. But yeah, we've got 2 returns. I'll be waiting for that third. We've sold some pretty decent stuff, so I'm kind of... I think this is the Spider-Man one right here. And I don't know where the other Reselling ones are. They got to be around here somewhere. Are they up there? Nope. Are they over here? Nope.
Not sure.
Are they right there? Nope. We'll find it, and we'll be right back. It's one of them snakes, and it'll bite you. You can go on that way. Take Spider-Man and SummerSlam with you. But yeah, so we've had 2 returns, and but it's not for much. It's for like less than $30. So I'm not gonna get too upset about it. It's part of the game, but it's weird. Has anyone else ever noticed that if you get 1 return, you get 2 or 3? We find them that they typically come in 3, so we're waiting for that next foot to drop. We got Spider-Man and we got SummerSlam. I don't know who that guy is there. Big Papa Diesel pump. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't remember.
Champion Diesel.
Diesel. I knew it was something like that. Big Papa Diesel pump. Diesel gas. He's going to pump it for you. Probably pumping diesel gas at the truck stop right now. But how much did the Spider-Man sell for?
$7.55 plus shipping.
Okay, and how much did SummerSlam Big Daddy Diesel pump?
$23.70 plus shipping.
$23.70. Yeah, those old wrestling VCR tapes. Don't sleep on them. Oh, she didn't have to go far for that one, people. I actually bought that to go in her booth for 50 cents. And I got home and I looked it up and I'm like, no, I think we're going to list that on eBay. How much did it sell for?
$20 plus shipping.
There you go. And I would have never have guessed that just the Ohio State, Buckeyes that would have sold for that much. But hey, it did.
I need a pin. Yeah,
a pin. A pin. That is that's in one of the totes over here. That's a fountain pen. That's the one that I told the guy. Huh?
It's in the full one.
Oh, and it's all the way on the top shelf too. She has to do all the heavy lifting here, folks, because I'm a wuss. That's gonna be somewhere buried in the bottom there.
I know.
We'll be.
Wait.
Oh, did she find it? But we'll be right back. This is one of those fancy mechanical type pens. It's really pretty. I bought it at the auction. I think I paid like $4 or $5 for it. How much did it sell for?
$40 plus shipping.
Not too bad. I'm pretty good at this. You know, I've been doing it for a minute or two, so I don't know. What's the next item that we got to find here? A bottle?
Soda bottle.
Okay, I'm going to let her go find that bottle. And what do you guys think about ADH Dave giving up on eBay? I could say that I seen this coming. You know, he's a good guy. I like him. But I think that it's kind of tough to do this business by yourself, and especially when you have ADHD and you're like doing 2 or 3 YouTube channels. And, you know, I don't think he took eBay serious. I think that it was kind of a funny joke to him. And I hate to hear that he quit selling on eBay. Because the thing, you know, for him, I guess it works out okay because he has a bunch of people that follow him. But I don't think I could make it work. I couldn't go to a live selling platform and make the kind of money that I make on eBay. And my opinion is, that bottle right there, how much did we sell that for?
$44.96.
$44.96 for that bottle. There's no way you're going to get $44.96 for that bottle on a live selling platform. And if you're really worried about selling stuff really quick, like if we had that bottle listed for probably a year. And if I was really worried about selling that bottle real quick, I would probably just have marked it for $20 and it would have sold really quick. But like, I have a business model to where all this stuff down here, I try to price it at the top of the mark, and then I let people take and make offers on it. Or sometimes a year goes by and they come along and they offer me $44, or they just buy the bottle for $44. They didn't even offer me anything, just bought it for $44. And you know, that's kind of the way I run my eBay business. And you know, if I had a big YouTube following, maybe I could sell all this stuff online, and but I don't, and I'm probably never going to have that. So I find it to be, if you're one of the people who are thinking about going to sell on a live selling platform, just mark your stuff cheaper on eBay. It'll sell. You know, there's a lot more of a market there, and it's a lot easier. You don't have to spend the 2 or 3 hours entertaining people and being like a little dancing monkey. That's my opinion on it. But let's see the bottle here.
It's Blue Ridge Bottling Company out of St. Louis.
Right. I can't believe that bottle sold for that much. But bottles sell. There's a big bunch of bottle collectors out there. So always be on the lookout for old soda bottles. And weird stuff. Especially stuff with like names of towns and stuff. Like if you find like Fredericktown, like there was a bottling company here. Most every little town had a bottling company. And people collect that stuff. Pretty interesting. We have an item.
Betty Boop hoodie.
Betty Boop.
Or sweatshirt, whichever.
Betty Boop sells. This is another one that you need to be on the lookout for. I collect Betty Boop stuff. I know it's kind of a weird thing for a 45-year-old guy to say, oh, I collect Betty Boop. But I do. I kind of like her. Weird fact, the old lady from the, what was it? The Christmas Vacation. Aunt Bethany. Yeah. She was the voice of Betty Boop. That's a beautiful sweatshirt. We'll go up here and then we'll get the price of it. It's got the wings on the back of it. But yeah, Aunt Bethany was the voice of Betty Boop. I just always liked Betty Boop. I love stuff. I'm one of them. I've become an old man now. I enjoy World War II. I watch videos about World War II all the time because I just do. I'm just like, man, those guys were men back then. Listening to the story, I couldn't imagine a 22-year-old kid doing half the stuff and doing anything to what them kids did. They rode them boats onto the shore, and when them gates went down, they were getting shot at. Them some men. I'm gonna say that those boys are more manly than I am at 45. But anyways, that's Betty Boop. How much did she sell for?
20 plus shipping.
20 plus shipping. So I think I paid, we got her at the thrift store.
Cents.
Probably 50 cents. So I love clothing. Clothing does pretty good. I need to take coat hangers upstairs. I couldn't be just a clothing seller because I do love selling all this other stuff. And I think that it's like anything. It's a conglomerate. It's selling a little bit of everything. What do you say, Francine? Like, it's not just selling clothes. It's not just selling toys. It's not just selling home goods. It's figuring everything out. Because there's so many people out there that'll tell you, you've got to specialize. Well, good for you. If you can go out and find enough one item, one type of item, good for you. I'm proud of you. But for the rest of us in America that live in reality, you can't do that. Unless you're the guy that lives in San Francisco that sells the clothing, or Tech and Sports in Florida, the land of milk and honey down there. Those guys, they're probably great guys. I've never talked to Tech. I've never had a conversation with him, but his advice, while his processes are good, like you can learn a lot from his work ethic, but you're never going to be able to do what he does. You're never going to be able to reproduce unless you move to where he lives and like set up shop right next to him, because those guys can find stuff all day long. For the rest of us, we're going to sell a little bit of everything. We're going to sell some car parts. We're going to sell some video games. We're going to sell some toys. We got some bottles over here. Got some coats over there. A bunch of clothing down there. And that's how we've become successful. That's how we sell over $100,000 a year. So if you want to learn how to sell $100,000 a year on eBay, you need to go down and tickle that little like button and maybe subscribe to the channel. I get to follow this pretty little filly all the way down here to the back part. I've moved her to the far back side of the basement, and that's probably the best place to be because it's the absolute driest down here. That end of the basement's the lower end, closest to the parking lot. Excuse me. And so it holds the most moisture, but it's where we have the, what's the thing? The dehumidifier that takes the moisture out of the air. Looks like she sold a Scentsy warmer, and she sold some makeup. But she's killing it. She does pretty good. This is the same woman that used to say that she didn't know how to resell. She goes, I don't know how to resell. I don't know what sales. We go to these thrift stores. She walks pretty quick when I start talking like this. And she goes, I don't know what sales. I don't know how to do this. Poor, pitiful me. And now she has to pay for that Mustang. She all of a sudden learned how to find stuff that sells for good money. And I'm going to tell you, she's as good at this as I am. No, so, yes.
Not that good.
You are pretty darn good. Anyways, I'm not going to argue with about...
You look at stuff and buy stuff I would never touch. Because I would have no idea.
Well, I touch you. Woo! Anyways, what do you got there, beautiful?
Some soap.
Oh, that'll make you smell good.
It does smell good.
Okay.
But
how much it sell for?
10 plus shipping.
That looks like homemade. That looks like poop right there. Is that poop soap? No. That's poop soap. Take your poop soap and your earwax soap, and how much it sell for again?
10 plus shipping.
10 plus shipping?
I've had those a while, though. I had several of them. I still have one left.
So who would imagine that people wouldn't want to buy soap that looks like poop? Anyways, what's the next item here?
And then I have a Scentsy warmer. It actually does need a bulb, but it works.
I think I might have some extra bulbs around here.
I advertised it without bulbs.
Okay,
so
well, we won't send them a bulb, because if we send them a bulb, they probably want to return it because it has a bulb.
Yeah, you told me this didn't have a bulb.
You told me it didn't have a bulb. Right, it's not as described. It's better than what it was described as, so I'm returning it.
Yeah.
And how much it sell for?
30 plus shipping.
And that's it right there, little thing. I've got a couple of Scentsy, so a little bit of Scentsy stuff up there. That was a bad buy. My Aunt Rose, she's a Scentsy dealer, and they had a bunch of it marked down on clearance, but the stuff they marked down is the stuff that nobody wants. And I've got 3 of the little baby Yoda Scentsy. Did we say how much that sold for?
30 plus shipping.
30 plus shipping. See, my ADHD kicks in just like Dave. So you guys might as well go down and subscribe, because
I think we said
because I can be just as forgetful as Dave can. But of course, I don't leave my customers hanging and not ship their stuff to them. But I have 3 of these. I have a bunch of those left in that. But I spent I want to say we spent like $1,000 buying Scentsy stuff just to give it a shot and to try it. And it didn't sell very well. But some of the Scentsy stuff will sell. It's like pretty rare. Typically, if you go to a yard sale and you find somebody's Scentsy pot and it's like a character or something like that, they might, I mean, if you can get them cheap, they'll sell pretty good. But buying it brand new and holding on to it, it doesn't seem to, the stuff that you would think that would be worth the good money isn't worth hardly anything at all, like those, like the Star Wars ones. Baby Grogu, he kind of fell out. He kind of fell out real quick, but that's everything that we sold today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I enjoy making these videos, and Megan enjoys me annoying her while I make these videos. And if you want to see more, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button. Hit the little bell. Go ding. And we appreciate you very much. You have a good day. And as always, God bless.